episode of the Young and Chosen podcast. Today, we got a few very, very special guests in the building. We got Katie, and we got my boy, Baby J. And then, we also got Miss Jessica herself.
I decided to bless you with my present.
She did. I said, ooh, it's about to be the best episode of the whole season right here. Man, this is going to be a good episode. I'm highly excited about this episode. And so, yeah, we're going to get this thing started and get it jumping real fast. First up, how y'all doing today?
Good. Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing well. I'm blessed, Happy to be here. Man, how are you, Jess? How are you?
I'm good. I'm a little tired, but I'm good. I'm really excited to be here. I'm excited to see Katie. I haven't seen Katie in some months.
Come on.
And Baby J, I haven't seen him since he was probably a baby.
Yeah, come on. My man.
Yeah.
Oh, so grown up now, though. That's good, man. Well, you know what? We're going to have fun with this episode. You know what, Baby J? We're going to start with you, man. Oh, man. I would say this. My first question to Baby J is how did you get to know who God is? Let's start with that.
Through my father, through my dad.
Okay.
Yeah. He had taught me, like, when we were little. I remember one day he was, like, out of nowhere, he came home with a Bible because, like, he wasn't very close to the Lord.
Uh-huh.
But then one day he came home. It was, like, I think 12. He came home late, but, like, he was at church at that time. This was our first church. And then, like, and then he taught me. He had a hand in his Bible and stuff. He taught me through that night. We stayed up, like, until, like, 5 in the morning talking about the Lord and stuff.
Fire.
I was, like, 5 or 6.
Come on.
And then, like, yeah, we started going to church. And then, like, everything just went on to that.
Fire.
Yeah.
How old are you?
13.
Oh, okay.
Sheesh, my boy's a teenager now. Come on.
Wow. 13. When's your birthday?
January 10th.
Oh, my son is January 11th.
And she had to think about it. You heard that? She had to think about it.
Yeah, January 11th, 2013.
No, mine's 2013.
Oh, wow.
And so y'all was born a day apart.
Wow, that's awesome.
You know, that's crazy because I was actually just telling him, like, last week, I'm like, yeah, my boy Jay be coming over here all the time. You need to come over here. And y'all like the same age. Y'all both be gaming, playing the game. Like, that would be a good time. Y'all are one day apart.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
one day. That's cool.
That's really cool. What about you, Miss Katie? How did you come to know the Lord?
Oh, I was probably 14, maybe 13, 14. I knew God. It kind of got introduced to our family from my dad, but I didn't necessarily come to have a relationship with him immediately. Mm-hmm. Me and my dad had a tough relationship during that time, so anything he said, I was kind of like, like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
And then I prayed to God one night, and I just asked him for a sign. Otherwise, I wouldn't believe in him.
Come on.
The next day, we went to a revival where, people get prayed over, and I was standing in the crowd, and the guy was finishing up, and he was asking, does anybody else want prayer? And some random lady in the crowd decided to point at me.
Wow.
So he walked over to me and actually just started praying over me. And I, like, blacked out. And I woke up and I was crying, but it wasn't like a sad or a happy cry. It was just like this peaceful cry. Like, you've never felt any type of pain.
That's good.
And the first thing I saw when I opened my eyes was a picture of Jesus on the wall. And from that moment on, I literally never doubted God was real.
Come on.
That's when my relationship started.
Ooh, that's fire.
Yeah. You know what I like that y'all both said your dads. Like, that's how important that a man is, like a father is in the home.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because they planted that seed, right?
Definitely.
That's awesome.
That's really good. Wow. That's a good point, actually.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
See? That's a good point, Jess. Baby J.
What's up?
Let's talk about your sports, man. What's your favorite sport?
basketball.
And why?
It's like more in my blood, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously I was telling you in the car how my grandpa played in the Euro League.
Tell him what he did. Come on, tell him.
He was a 4-time champion in the Euro League, 2-time MVP. Also, I forgot to tell you.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, that I just got it in my blood. Like, I love my sport. I'm very happy to play it. You know, it's like my safe zone. I just like being in basketball.
Did you play for school?
Next year I'm gonna play. I didn't play the last time because I got nervous. I was like, I don't know if I should try out or not.
Now you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, Sal,
awesome.
Sal be making the videos for him too.
Oh yeah.
He be making the videos for him.
That's awesome.
Shout out to Sal to Don.
For real.
What else do you play?
I played baseball, soccer, and the only sports I haven't played is football. I don't feel like playing football at all.
I
Yeah.
don't know if you football material.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. She got a point of it, Jay. You know, basketball, soccer. That's, you know.
Yeah.
What about you, Katie? You play any sports?
I did, but I haven't played in a very long time. I played baseball growing up. I was on the swim team. I did a number of things, softball, volleyball.
Okay.
I played soccer for 2 years. That's like my favorite sport ever, soccer. But other than that, I don't know what other stuff you technically count as sports, you know, like gymnastics, but that's not really a sport, at least to me. But I mean, other than that, that's kind of really what I did.
That's what's up. So you're active. You was active.
I was.
That's good. You currently still do anything right now? Like just outside, you know, like so.
I'm in ROTC.
Okay. That counts.
We definitely do a lot of PT. So that's really all I do, except for work. But
You working?
yeah,
I did not know
I've been working for a
that.
while.
Where are you working at?
So I'm actually working at a bakery now, but
Nice.
I'm going to leave that job because me and my boss are having some conflict.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll just see where we go from there.
Sorry,
Yeah.
when one door shuts, God opens another one.
That's right.
You know
That's
what I'm saying? So
awesome.
that's what's up, though.
That doesn't
Congratulations.
surprise me because you do like to cook and stuff. So that's cool.
Baby Jay, how was school for you?
Good.
Yo, if you could give your classmates or teammates or anything, you know, one piece of advice, and tell them about God, what would it be?
Just follow the path He gave you.
Mhm.
I mean, He closes doors, He opens doors, like you said. I just tell them. I do tell them about God a lot,
That's good.
and I just be like, just follow your path that He gave you.
That's good.
That's all.
That's awesome. If you could give your ROTC teammates or, you know, fella, is it just one sex, like just females?
No.
Is that what it is?
No,
It's co-ed?
both.
Yeah.
Okay. If you could tell them a piece of advice or tell them about the Lord, what would you tell them, Katie?
Well, she already has.
So I find this very hard to answer because when I share the gospel with someone, I go based off of what they can relate to.
Mm-hmm.
Because to me, if I just go and say, hey God, hey Jesus, this, to them it feels like they can't relate to that, or it's like an attack. Because you know how defensive people get about that?
Yeah.
Because they see it as religion.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I either bring my testimony into it,
Good.
or I talk about a situation that maybe they have disclosed to me that I've been through, so that they don't feel like they're in it alone.
Nice.
Which
Wisdom.
can, yeah, which
Love
I
it.
definitely feel really gets to somebody more.
Uh-huh.
So
That's good. That's a lot of wisdom, especially. How old are you again?
I'm 17.
But she's been wise.
Yeah, train up a child in the way you should go, right?
Yeah.
That's good. Man, that's the fact that you can identify that, though, at such a young age, you know. And to be honest with you, I tell people all the time, especially youth, and I say this to Lil J. That's funny, we got Baby J and Lil J. Oh, we got to get y'all together, man. This is crazy. I say this to Lil J all the time. It's like a healthy reminder to him, and I tell him, I said, listen, Lil J, your age does not matter, right? And I'll say why. You know, in the Bible, you know, King David, you know, when he slayed Goliath, we don't know the exact age, but we know that he was teenager in that area. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a grown adult. He wasn't a little kid. He was in that area of a teenager, 15, 16, whatever that may look like. And he did something that grown men were scared to do, right? And so I use that as a word of encouragement to tell him, like, don't let your age discourage you from allowing God to use you in a mighty way. Right. Because if you want to be used, he will use you. It doesn't say, but you got to be this age or you got to be this wise. He says, no, if you abide in me, I will abide in you. There is no age gap in that. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, the fact that you can identify that at such a young age, though, is really wise and really good. You know what I mean? Because I feel like you'll be able to reach the people you're going to reach using that wisdom. You know what I mean? Like, knowing and identifying, like, if I come this way, they're probably not going to receive it. So let me go ahead and just say something that they can relate to and then slowly but surely usher that in. You know, that's really good. You know, I commend you for that.
Thank you.
Man, that's good stuff. Baby J.
What happened?
What happened?
I know you like sports, man. I want to talk to you about sports real quick, man. So how do you feel about the finals?
The finals for what?
Basketball.
Oh.
The finals just ended.
Rigged.
You think it's rigged? Why you think that?
De'Aaron Fox.
Ooh, I said the same thing. Why you say that?
That one layup where he was driving, when he got the steal.
Mm-hmm. Could have kept the ball.
No, he looked at his the New York coach when he went. Like, he looked right at him like that. Like, if he gave him a signal, because the coach of the New York was his old and favorite coach.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. Didn't know that.
Yeah, and that's why he choked.
Wow.
And a lot of people on TikTok, Instagram are saying that he's stealing $220 million from the Spurs because he did all of that. But it just happens.
Who's your favorite NBA player of all time?
All time?
Yeah, who's your favorite player? Like, if you had to say.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Okay, that's not bad. That's a good one.
They're probably like, who is that?
No, I know who that is. Yes.
Okay.
Hey, listen, he knows sports now. For real.
Me?
Yeah.
Tracy McGrady.
Ooh, T-Mac.
Yeah.
Mr. 13 points in 35 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Greatest comeback in NBA history.
For real.
That's
Who
fine.
were you going for? The Spurs or was it the Knicks?
The Knicks, yeah.
I was going, in the NBA Finals?
Yeah.
Or in the playoffs?
And well, just in general, who's your team?
The Detroit Pistons.
Detroit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ouch.
All right.
Ouch. We'll try again next year, right?
Yeah.
No, but in the finals, though, who was you going for?
The Spurs, really.
Why? It's a Texas team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, like Wemby, and I also like Dylan Harper, too.
Dylan Harper's nice.
He cold with it.
Yeah, that's nice. What about you, Katie? You like sports? You like basketball?
She's like, oh.
I kind of watch whatever. Like, if it's on, I'll watch it.
Have you watched the World Cup this year?
Maybe like little snippets of it, like when I see it.
Uh-huh.
I haven't really sat down and watched it.
Okay. Do you like sports?
I do, yeah.
What's your favorite sport?
Soccer and or ice hockey.
Ice hockey. Interesting.
Ice hockey.
Why would ice hockey be your favorite?
I honestly, I don't really know. I just kind of one day really got into it because I happened to see it like pop up one day, and I was like, you know what, that looks really interesting. I'm gonna, give this a try. Watched it, and I just loved it. I loved possibly the aggression of it.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
So I just, because you see sports, like they're competitive, but it's a whole different level when there's just like so much adrenaline and
Right.
the aggression, and it's just, yeah.
Well, ice hockey is the only sport that I know of that you can fight somebody and get away with it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
It's
for
so,
real,
like,
it really
fun.
is.
Just like, oh, are they gonna fight? And
Yeah.
it keeps you on your toes. Like,
Have you been to a game, like in person?
No, I haven't. But I'm like,
Would you want to go to
That'd be
a game?
cool.
absolutely.
Fire, Mom. You hear this? It's an ice hockey game.
Mom and Dad take us to a game.
Come on. And that's what's up though. Yeah, that is crazy. That is one thing. Ice hockey's a hard sport though to
Yeah.
play. I mean, you're on skates on ice,
That's crazy.
going fast. You know what I mean? And then like you must run and fall down and somebody lands on you, like they could cut you wide open because
Yeah,
it's
the
the bottom of the
skates.
skates. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like
Or
it's,
you could cut yourself.
or you could get hit with the hockey puck going 100 miles an hour. It can knock off your teeth. Like that stuff happens all the time. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, it's a real thing. You tend to see blood on the ice from ice hockey a lot, almost every game. It's crazy. It's a
I've
very
never watched the game, so
yeah. It's very. I don't really watch too much ice hockey, but the times that I have,
Yeah.
I'm like, man, this is a real man sport. Like I thought
Yeah.
football was like a real man sport. Ice hockey is a whole nother
Yeah,
level.
it's,
You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
So, what about you, Baby J? You ever watch ice hockey?
Nah,
Never watch ice hockey?
not really. That's not my type of sport.
Yeah, that's not the vibe.
He said basketball and soccer. That's it. Speaking of soccer, you said you like soccer. How do you feel about the World Cup this year? Who do you think's gonna win? Who do you want to win?
Mexico.
You want Mexico
all the way.
Of course.
Well, Mexico and Brazil.
I was gonna say you can't leave Brazil. You're Brazilian.
Yeah.
You're Brazilian?
Yeah, my mom's
What?
Brazilian.
I thought you were Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican, Brazilian, Dominican, Salvadorian, and Mexican.
Wow.
my man is a mutt. He's got all of it mixed in together. That's dope though.
Yeah.
That's dope. You know who I want to win?
Who?
You know, it's Argentina. Boy, Messi. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's in my blood. I'm Argentinian.
The other day he scored like three goals, right?
He set the world record for the most goals in the World Cup.
Almost.
Are you sure?
Almost.
I thought he set the world record.
He's close. He's tied with someone.
He's gonna.
What do they give him that they call it if you get 3 goals in one?
I'm not for sure. What do they
Hat
call it?
trick. I think a hat trick.
A hat trick?
Yeah,
Josh
hat
is
trick.
telling me that. I was like, what? Yeah. That's
Soccer.
cool.
Hey, listen, soccer's you running around a whole field for 90 minutes, man. That's
Yeah.
A lot of cardio.
yes.
But it's so fun.
Back and
Playing the
forth.
game's so fun.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I used to think growing up watching soccer was boring. Like I'm like, man, this is crazy. Like nobody's scoring. They're going all the way up the field just to not score and go all the way back the other field. Like this is whack. I'd rather watch like basketball or football or something. But like as I started to get older, I realized like the technicality of soccer, and I realized the positions and where you can't go. Like everybody can't go a certain distance. You know what I mean? And so I started to respect it a little bit more, especially when you go out and try to play the game. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, let me talk to you about school real quick.
Well, nobody's in school right now.
Well, okay, that's cool. I was gonna ask him how they, you know about
It's the summer.
Okay, we'll talk about summer.
Summertime.
You know what? All right, we'll talk about summer. We'll talk about summer. Yeah, what is y'all's? What is your plans? What is your plans for this summer?
Going to 15s.
Okay.
Going
You know
what?
how to dance?
Yeah.
What do you say? Going where?
To 15.
What's that?
Quinceañeras.
He's white.
Oh, quinceañeras.
He should know. He's around me a lot.
Yeah.
Quinceañeras. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, that's what you're trying to do? You're trying to go to quinceañeras or
Yeah,
something?
I get a lot of invites.
Okay, he's popular.
Yeah, hey, listen, show him the jury. I see you, baby J. You know, fresh haircut, just got his haircut today. And that's what's up.
So you know how to dance to music?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He knows how to dance.
Have you been in a 15 before?
Like,
Stood in one?
yeah, but like I've been a lot to my friends, you know, just all of that.
That's fun.
And listen, I ain't gonna lie, he's been breaking it down since he's been a kid. Like, I got videos on my phone.
No, don't mention
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do you like that, but he's been breaking it down. Like, listen, me and his dad used to crack. Oh, I'm like, man, look, my boy, baby J, yo, he goes. Like, he does not care who's around. He's breaking it down. So, you know.
That's fun.
It's in his blood. It's also in his blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
What about you, Katie? You been to a 15?
I've been invited to one. Unfortunately, I didn't go because
Yeah.
I think I already had something planned. But I have a couple people who are actually planning theirs right now. But
They're
no,
fun. You should go.
I think it'll be fun. I've seen a couple videos and of the dances and everything that goes on, and it actually looks a lot of fun. So maybe in the future.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see.
What about you, Cam? You been to a 15?
I have. Actually, the last one I went to, I was with them.
Yeah.
I was with his dad.
He just sat down the whole
and
time.
Yeah, dancing's not. Yeah, dancing's not really my thing. You know, I make music. I don't dance though. You know, unfortunately, that's just not in my. Well, I can't really say that because if my mom hears this,
Yeah.
she'll be like,
She's like, it's in my blood.
Yeah, it's in my. Yeah, exactly. Like you're not. You know. But no, I'm not really. I've never really been a dancer ever. You know, that's never really been my thing. Maybe because I don't know how to dance.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Maybe you don't have no rhythm.
Maybe, you know.
You could always learn.
I could, you know.
But Jay teach you.
Nah, I'm good.
But, you know, he's got moves now. I promise you he does.
Let him teach you.
I think for me, though, I don't really go to places to where have to dance, if that makes sense. Like, I don't really be going out, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a father, you know what I mean? Like, I go to work, I be tired after I get off work, you know what I mean? I still gotta come home, cook dinner, get them in the bath, like, clean, all of that. You know the vibes, you know? So, like, I don't really be going out and dancing, you know what I mean? I don't go to places where I'd have to learn how to dance, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm sure I would learn. Like, I've always had thoughts about it though. You know, like going to like a professional that could really teach me how to like dance. But I just never did.
Yeah.
But you know, I really do got a good question for y'all though. Honestly, I was just sitting there thinking about it. And this isn't cliche. This is like, you know, a real honest, genuine question. You know, I'll even ask Jessica too. But if you could honestly, if Jesus was to walk in here right now, right? And he sat down and he said, Katie, come sit with me. Or he said, Baby J, come sit with me. And you had the opportunity to ask Jesus one question. That's it.
That's good.
What would it be? I want you to think about it though before you answer. Like, what would it be if you had one question to ask Jesus and then he just vanishes and then you don't get to see him until, you know, you go to heaven? What would it be?
That's really good. We're all answering it?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go first. So I would ask him, because I have these cards. They're like icebreakers.
Mm-hmm.
They're Christian card icebreakers. Mm-hmm. And I should have brought them, but so this question came up.
Mm-hmm.
And if he could ask Jesus one question. And I was like, I would ask him if he's pleased.
Mm.
That's what I would ask him.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Is he pleased with me? Not people, because sometimes we think like, you know, even at jobs or things like that, like, am I doing well? But really it only matters if he thinks that we're doing well.
Yeah, that's so good.
What about you?
Me? Oh, man. If I could ask Jesus one question, I would probably ask him, that's good. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's hard. That's a good one.
Is your question?
I know that's a good one because there's so many that I could ask. But if I could ask just one, man, honestly, I would probably ask him. I don't know. I'm gonna have to come back to that. Y'all gonna have to answer first because I gotta really think about that. Honestly, it's hard. It's hard. I don't want to ask him some cliche question. Or, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. That's a good one.
We'll come back to you.
Yeah. What about you, Baby J?
I'm thinking about it.
It's a good question.
It is. It's kind of a difficult question because I feel like there's so many things I could ask, but I feel like my heart already knows the answer, but I just don't want to accept it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think unless I ask him and he tells me that, then it's just kind of like
confirmation.
Yeah. So, you know, I could ask a question like, why is the world so terrible? But, you know, I already know the answer to that question, you know, so
yeah,
it's kind of difficult for me to just really just be like, hey, here's a question. But I think the one thing I definitely think about the most is the Bible talks about people in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
But what about the animals? You know, for me, because, you know, like the dogs, the cats, you know, for me, because I fear so much that they're going to be left here on earth while we go to heaven. So that would probably definitely be one of my questions is what's going to happen to them? Will they come with us? Or, you know, like what are we going to do with them? So, like, I look at my dogs and I'm like, ooh, like, I just couldn't do that.
That's good. That's a good question, honestly. People talk about that all the time, actually.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a slight verse in the Bible where it hints at animals having spirits like us. I'm not going to say word for word. I'm just paraphrasing right now. But, you know, I talked to my father about that, you know, because it talks about in the Bible how, you know, there are animals in heaven, right? I mean, it describes certain animals. And so I was like, well, okay, well, if I'm reading scripture and it says that they have talking lions in heaven and they got, you know, all these different animals in heaven, then that would let me know that there are probably animals in heaven, you know what I mean? Now, how many? I don't know, you know what I mean? But, like, if it talks about it in the Bible that they're in heaven, then I got to take it at face value, right? So, but that's good, though. That's good.
I mean, if they're in heaven, even if they're created, right, like, they're pets, people see them as, like, family members.
Right.
So they're probably important to Jesus, too.
When it talks about it, too,
Yeah.
it says that the animals were formed from the dust the same way that we were. You know what I mean? And so that's another thing, too. And then, you know, when animals die away, they got flesh just like us, and they turn back into dust again. Well, animals, I wouldn't say like reptiles, but, you know. But, yeah, I mean, that's a good question, though. And I actually got an answer for my question, too. But I'm going to let you go, Baby J.
There's one in my mind, and it's like, when will you return? Or, like, when you come and save us?
That's good.
That's a really good question.
So you can be prepared?
That's
Like that.
That's a good question, though. I think a lot of people would ask that, too, you know, for many different reasons, right? For pain, disappointment, maybe they're on the edge of wanting to commit suicide, so they're like, yo, when you come, you know what I mean, for many different reasons. So that's good, baby. That's a good question. I think for me, honestly, I would probably ask him, you know, what can I do better to make myself a better servant and a better father, in general, you know, because, and I say that the reason why is because, you know, I know Jesus, I love Jesus, I spend time with him, I spend time in his word, I know what his word says, right? But, you know, there's still certain times where, even in the midst of us loving God, that we don't always reflect God, we don't always reflect Jesus. And sometimes I get out of character, you know, I get in my flesh, and I don't lash out and act all crazy, but, you know, I fall into sin, you know, and it disappoints me. I know that if it disappoints me, I know it disappoints him. Now, do I condemn myself? No. But I'm like, Lord, you know, what can I do to stop acting like this or stop doing this when this happens? You know what I mean? Like, why do I keep doing this? You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, there's got to come a point in time where you really kill your flesh. Like, there's got to come a point in time in your life where you stop making excuses, right? And you start making solutions to the problem. Because there's people that talk it, and then there's people that walk it, right? And so for me, you know, obviously I want to be the best father that I can be. Why? Because I want to show my children that Jesus is real, right? So that's where the first part of my question comes in. What can I do to be a better servant? Because I'm trying to display Christ. And if my children see me displaying Christ, and that's what comes out of me, then that's naturally what's going to come out of them.
Yeah.
And so that's when it goes into my next, like, what can I do to be a better father, right? Because when I pass away, this is the thing. Your parents aren't always going to be there, right? And so I'm not always going to be here. And so my relationship with God, like, I have to really train them up in a way where they don't rely on dad, they rely on God, right?
That's good.
Why? Because dad's not always going to be there.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a time when dad isn't going to be around anymore, and I need you to still be able to have that same relationship with God, if not stronger, even when I'm not around, because he's the only one that can sustain you.
Yeah.
And if I can instill that into them as they're growing up, then I know that they'll be okay, right? And I want them to be world changers. I do. You know what I mean? I want them to leave a legacy. Like, I don't want them to be perfect, but I want them to be effective. You know, I want them to go out and change the community, however that looks. However they feel God's going to use them in whatever area. But I want them to do it in such a way where they know that God is real and that God lives in them and that God will work through them. You know what I'm saying? So.
That's really good.
Yeah. Because honestly, I could have asked the question that I had when I was y'all's age. And you know, even up until now, no pastor could never answer the question. But I used to ask my pastor when I was younger, and I used to say, you know, if God is all-knowing, right, and he knows everything, then he knew that when he created heaven, he knew that he was going to create an angel named Lucifer that was going to talk a third of the angels to come against him. So he knew that sin was going to enter into heaven. So if God cannot be in the presence of sin and he is omnipotent and holy and righteous, then why would he create a being that he knew was going to turn against him in heaven? And essentially, since he knew that Lucifer was going to create sin and that he was going to cast him down to earth, he already knew that he was going to have to send his son to die for us. So to avoid all of that, why did he create Lucifer?
I actually have an answer for that.
That's a good question.
So, I actually had the same question a couple years ago, and someone put it in a very simple way for me. If he hadn't done all of that, he wouldn't be able to create us, because he made us to have our own free will so that we could have a relationship with him. He could have just forced us to have a relationship with him, but then it wouldn't be love. So he let all of that happen so he could create us. And then he knew Adam and Eve would do what they did, which would bring that divide between us so that we at our lowest could find him and build that love and that trust with him.
He gave us a
That's
choice, right?
Yeah, that's good.
That's really
And I know
good.
it's kind of hard for a lot of people to understand, but
Yeah.
when you really think about it, it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Come on, talk to him, Katie.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good.
Preaching.
That's a good answer, Katie. That's a good answer, man. I appreciate y'all today. I think that we had a really good conversation, and I think we had a really good interview, and I believe that this interview is going to bless a lot of people.
Especially
So-
kids your own age.
Yeah.
You're 16?
17.
17? Dang, time flies.
Mhm.
Yeah, y'all are young, and like y'all are the next generation. Like y'all see us like we're older, but y'all, like, you reach your generation.
Yeah.
They hear you, they see you, and they're like, oh, he's cool and he reps Jesus, right? So it's like you're different and you're called to stand out, right? So I think that's awesome.
That's good, man. This is a really good episode. Real quick, because I want to end it with y'all. We got to wrap this episode up, but I'm gonna end it with this. Just real quick, 10 seconds or less. If you could give somebody your age any piece of advice, what would it be? Real quick.
I guess follow God. I mean, he's the only way out. I mean, he's the only way you're going to find peace when you're feeling like you're losing it.
Come on, that's good. What about you, Baby J?
Like I said, just follow your path that he gave you. Just stick to it. Don't change your route. Just follow him. He opens doors. He closes doors. He opens doors and closes doors. Just follow it.
That's good.
Amen.
That's good. Well, you know what? What about you, Jess? 10 seconds.
Somebody my age.
One piece of advice.
Be like, just be obedient. Being obedient is important in your walk.
That's good. That's really good, man. I'm excited. I appreciate y'all today. Thank you, Jessica, for stopping through.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Katie, and thank you, Baby J. Man, this wraps up another episode of the Young and Chosen podcast. We pray that y'all have a blessed day today in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Amen.